Hello, my name is Anna Dieter. I'm 52 years old. I live in Southern California, and I have been a patient of EmCell clinic in Kiev, Ukraine. I went there in August 2010. So I would like to tell you a little story about how I decided to go to Kiev. Because I'm from former Soviet Union, I was a little skeptical whether I should go to Ukraine. I was a little bit afraid of going to this country. However, when I came here, I was really surprised, pleasantly surprised. This is an amazing European country. The city of Kiev is so clean. The people here are so nice and friendly. And also there are so many interesting historical places to see and so many interesting things to learn about this amazing country. So I would like to tell you a little story about how I met my husband, because it actually has something to do with my decision to come and to have the treatment in this country. When we met, it happened 4 years ago, and when we met, we both wished we met 15-20 years earlier, so we would be younger and we would have a chance to enjoy being together for a longer time. So, and since that time, my husband started searching online and looking for different ways how would we go somewhere and have some kind of treatment for anti-aging. So anti-aging was our main goal. So there were some health problems that I had. I beginning to go through menopause, and because of that I had all kinds of symptoms related to menopause. For example, I had terrible hot flashes, which actually impacted the quality of my life. I couldn't exercise in gym. I developed a heart palpitation, irregular heartbeat, and I couldn't work as I wanted to. I couldn't have the quality of life that I wanted to have. So I really felt that something was going wrong. And then when I went to the doctor, they actually suspected I had a heart problem. So, when they gave me a test, it was a stress test. They put me on the treadmill and they wanted me to move. So, bottom line, I developed such a terrible palpitation, heart palpitation, that the doctor in the clinic in California had to take me to the emergency room because they didn't know what to do with me. So that's how I learned that my heart wasn't really doing well, and I had to do something. So I did have some kind of treatment. I had medication. I still have my magic bullet, atenolol, in my purse. I still carry it with me. However, even though I had different procedures on my heart performed, for example, I had abdominal ablation, the procedure after which my heart was much better, but still, even after the procedure, I still would have many relapses. Each time I would be nervous or I would be put in a stress situation, I would start developing my irregular heartbeat, and I would develop shortness of breath. So I was feeling really bad. So when my husband first brought this topic to me, going to Ukraine for an anti-aging treatment, I was again skeptical, but still I said, okay, you know what, I'm going to do anything. I just don't want to take any medication anymore. So I'm willing to try. So after homework, a long homework, we were searching online, we were reading about EmCell. We were communicating with the people that work in EmCell online. We Skyped with them. And by the way, people over there were professional right away from the first communication with them. We learned that people in Ukraine in EmCell were very professional. They answered all our questions almost right away. It's a miracle. I don't know how they were able to do it, but any question that we would have would be answered within, I don't know, a couple of hours. Not even the next day, a couple of hours, and we would have all the answers right away. And so we actually felt pretty comfortable and confident going to see this clinic and trying this treatment. So my husband will tell you about his health problems and about his results, but about me. So my treatment was performed in August of 2010. So today is almost January, so it's almost 6 months, almost half a year since I've had this treatment. So bottom line, if my cardiologist before the treatment told me that when I'm in gym and when I'm on treadmill exercise, I should monitor my heartbeat, my pulse, it should be not higher than 100, 110. So now I go to gym and I can easily have my pulse raise up to 160. And I'm not tired. I don't feel any heart palpitation, irregular heartbeat, any shortness of breath. So I'm completely fine. I also went to the same doctor who diagnosed me first time with my problem with my heart. And I used the same equipment, the same machine that diagnosed me back then. So they again asked me to move. It was kind of again the stress test. And they looked how my heart was able to recover after this exercise. And their diagnosis was my heart is 100% healthy. So I can have the quality of life I always wanted. I can go hiking, I can go to gym, I can work, as many hours as I want, and I actually can enjoy my life. The other very interesting side effect, not a good effect, but to me it's kind of a side effect that I thought would be interesting to tell you. Prior to the treatment, I had my hair removed from certain areas of my body, LASIKly with a laser. And after the treatment, when I came back, I couldn't understand what was going on. After 2 months of the treatment, after the treatment, my hair started to grow. And it wasn't just hair, just soft hair, it was strong, it was very young hair. So in a way it's a side effect, but it told me that my stem cells, my fetal stem cells that were injected in August, they started to work. So other positive effects that I've had, I would say that I have stamina, increased stamina. I can, even at work, I'm a speech pathologist, a very stressful job. I work in a public school setting, and before the treatment, I would be exhausted somewhere around 11, 12 o'clock. I would have no strength to continue with my day. And if it was a weekend, I would just take a nap. I would have to take a nap. And now I'm completely fine. My stamina is amazing. I can do twice as much work. And so I kind of consider myself that I am healthy again, and I'm much younger. And in terms of being younger, I didn't tell my coworkers about the procedure that I've had, because people don't know about it, they could be skeptical, so I didn't tell anybody. So about 3 months after the treatment, my coworkers started giving me compliments. Hey, Anna, what have you done? Have you done anything, cosmetic procedures or anything? Because they noticed that I kind of have radiant look. It's not, when I look in the mirror, I see that I still have like little wrinkles on my face, but they're kind of smoother. I can tell it. So I'm really excited with the results of my treatment. And again, during the treatment and after the treatment, the doctors told me that I have to be patient. I would have to be patient, that I would have to wait for the results up to a year. And now I am only, half a year after the treatment, and now I'm excited because I see the results already, and I am expecting even better results. So this is my story, and again, I would like to encourage people that are thinking about improving their health in a natural way with no medications, and it's just amazing. The results are amazing, and if people would like to experience getting to know interesting places, amazing people here are so interesting to deal with, interesting to talk with. And it's here in Kiev, it's a lot of historical places. So I would encourage anybody to come here and have this treatment, because there are no side effects. So thank you very much, EmCell Clinic. I really appreciate your help. I really appreciate the treatment. Oh, and the main thing I forgot to mention, that's the main thing. Before the treatment, I was on biohormone therapy. I was using, my doctor in Beverly Hills prescribed hormone therapy. So I was doing a combination of 3 hormones, testosterone, progesterone, estrogen. So I was doing a lot of hormone therapy. And before the treatment, I knew what I was doing, right? So after the treatment, I was continuing with this hormone therapy. And the second month after the treatment, I was feeling worse. I started worrying. I started getting worried. What was wrong with me? I expected feeling better, and all of a sudden I was feeling worse. So I called my hormone specialist, my hormone doctor, and explained the situation. I didn't tell him about stem cell treatment. So, and my doctor said, you know what? You need to increase your hormone therapy. So instead of, I was doing clicks on, was rubbing this hormone medicine over my arm. So he told me to increase the dosage, which I did. And I was feeling completely, I was feeling even worse. So I couldn't understand what was wrong with me. So I went to the doctor again, and I had my blood test done, saliva test done. The doctors wanted to see where my hormone level was. And I was really surprised to learn that my hormone level was 5 times higher than it was supposed to be. So it appeared that I had too much hormones in my body. So I cut it down, and now I'm not using anything at the moment, and I'm feeling wonderful. So that was very important that I wanted to mention. Thank you very much.